So how do you win an IRS appeals, and what does it take to win in IRS appeals? Why you need to listen to me in this first place? Well, I'm a former IRS agent. I've worked years on cases. I've worked, over thousands of cases, and worked at IRS for 10 years. Appeals is kind of a really different unit from IRS. Appeals kind of looks at things objectively. You may not think so, but you are. You're trained to look at objective things like IRS's position and the taxpayer's position. So you need to understand the mind of the appeals agent working your case. They know what the law says, that's right down the middle, and they know what how the agent is supposed to conduct whatever they're doing, whether it's a collection case or an appeals case. They know what that person or what that file needs to look like. So in the mind of the IRS appeals agent, they know what down the middle is. They settle their cases down the middle because certain cases can go to tax court and they don't want to look bad. So what do you want to do to get in the mind of the IRS appeals agent? Well, you have to know that your case is spot on point. The IRS appellate agent is not going to do anything like a warm fuzzy letter and like, well, I thought I meant I lost my records, a cat did this. They don't go for any of that. It has to be exactly the way it fits the case, and it must be exactly the way at IRS says this is what it must be. People, when I was there, they would send me cases. I was in like collection appeals when it wasn't called appeals. I would get this stuff and it was crap that they would send me. You've got to send a really nice letter with documentation to reverse what the agent is telling the agent about you, whether it's in collections or whether it's in audit. That's what has to be done. You've got to get in that person's mind. The IRS agent said, no, this is the case, and you got to bite back worse and says, no, they didn't think of this. And when you say this, you want to support the documentation and overwhelm the IRS appeals agent with documentation. Documentation wins. Documentation wins. That I say documentation wins. You have to go ahead and have documentation or really good reconstruction to win appeals cases. That's why if you want to win an appeals case and you're not trained to do it, you're probably not going to win. I hate to tell you this. You need, look, this is not an ad about me. I'm just telling you, we know how to win them, but if you want to win them, overwhelm them with why you think that person made the wrong decision. It can't be hearsay. IRS only makes sure they have facts, okay? Just so you know, please. And remember, nice letters, not too long, couple pages, get in, get out, and then say, I'm available, let's discuss. That's how you win an appeals case. If you need me, I'm here. Give me a subscription. That's big. Thanks.